When billionaire Richard Sterling died, his family arrived at the lawyer's office expecting to divide a fortune worth over $300 million. His son wanted control of the company. His daughter wanted the beach mansion. His wife expected everything else. But when the lawyer opened the final will, the room fell silent. Because Richard had left almost everything to his maid. And what happened next shocked the entire city. Before we get into the story, if you enjoy emotional storytelling and shocking plot twists, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future stories. For over 20 years, Maria worked quietly in the Sterling household. She cleaned rooms, prepared meals, and cared for Richard during the final years of his life. To the outside world, she was just an employee. To Richard's family, she was practically invisible. Whenever guests visited, nobody introduced Maria. Nobody asked about her life. Nobody thanked her. But Richard noticed. He saw how she arrived before sunrise and often stayed long after everyone else had left. He noticed how she treated him with respect when others only cared about his money. And during the final months of his illness, Maria became the one person he could truly rely on. Richard's children rarely visited. They were busy with vacations, business deals, and social events. Calls became shorter. Visits became less frequent. Some months passed without a single family dinner. Meanwhile, Maria was there every day, helping him walk, reading to him, listening to stories nobody else wanted to hear. One evening, Richard asked her a question. "Why do you stay?" Maria smiled. "Because everyone deserves someone who cares." The answer stayed with him. 3 months later, Richard quietly updated his will. Nobody knew, not his wife, not his children, not even Maria. When he passed away, the family gathered expecting a routine inheritance meeting. The lawyer opened the document and began reading. A few small gifts were left to family members. Then came the final clause. The majority of Richard Sterling's fortune, his company shares, his homes, and nearly all his wealth would go to Maria. The room exploded with anger. His son stood up. His daughter accused Maria of manipulation. His wife threatened a lawsuit. But the lawyer revealed something nobody expected. Richard had recorded a video message. The screen turned on. Richard appeared, older, weaker, but completely clear. He looked directly into the camera. "My family may be shocked by this decision." He paused. "But wealth should go to those who showed loyalty when there was nothing to gain." He explained how Maria had stood by him when everyone else drifted away, how she cared for him when he felt forgotten, how she expected nothing in return. Then he said one final sentence. "The greatest poverty is being surrounded by people who only love your money." The room became silent. The lawsuits never succeeded. The courts upheld the will. If you've ever seen loyalty rewarded in real life, leave a comment below. Maria used part of the fortune to create scholarships and community programs in Richard's name. Years later, people still talked about the billionaire who left everything to his maid. But those who knew the full story understood something important. The inheritance wasn't really about money. It was about gratitude. And sometimes, the people who matter most are the ones nobody notices. Do you think Richard made the right decision, or should his family have inherited everything? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more powerful stories like this. What would you do if you were Richard's family? Was he right or wrong? Let me know in the comments.